And why is Mera Bharat Mahan? I used to go to drive in Mumbai. Sometime I see on the billboard. Also, at the back of some truck is written, "Horn please," or "Awaz do," right? And then it is written, "Mera Bharat Mahan." Oh, great India. So what is great about India? I mean, this Mahan can be seen from a different angle. What is Mahan? It is true. Indra is Mahan, is great. What is the meaning of Mahan? Great or the greatest? Right? The greatest. Okay, let us see first of all. It is true India is Mahan, because I will tell you, because I also travel all over the world, different countries. Right now you'll find one company is employing 50,000 engineers, especially in America, from India. And so many doctors as well as so many scientists, right? In the NASA company. So India is great. Now I would like to touch one particular aspect of Mahan. What is Mahan? Let us list a few Mahan of India. Let's say we have Mahabharat, yes? Mahabharat, great India. What Maha do you know? You tell me, you must be knowing. Mahabharat, right? What else? No, Maha. Any word about Maha start with Maha? Maharashtra. Very good. Big hand. Any word start with Maha? Other words? You must know. You're from India. I said Mahabharat, Maharashtra. Any other words starting with Maha? Mahapurush, right? Mahapurush, great personality. What else? Mahatma, Haribo, Jai. Mahatma. You have one great politician also called Mahatma Gandhi. They say, some comments say that Mahatma Gandhi, among the politicians, he was a saint. And among saints, he was a politician. What else? Tell me. Any other word starting from Maha? You must know. Maha? Anubhuti. Yes, that's also. What else? Mahaprabhu, big hand, please. Yes. What else? Mahaprasadam, yeah. That, you missed that? How come? Mahaprasad, very good. What else? Vishnu's consort. Mahalakshmi. Haribol. That's in Kolhapur. What else? Yes, Maha Mantra. Very good. Fantastic. Maha Mantra. What else? Huh? Mahavir. Mahadev, yeah. How can we miss him? Mahadev. Among devas, he's Mahan. You see how many Maha we have in India? What else? Mahanubhav. Yes. Yeah, this is the famous one. Maharaj ke. Maharishi. Yes, Maharishi. Mahamuni. There is one more Maha, but this one is a bit adverse, negative one. Mahamurak. You heard of Mahamurak? That's also there. You know, we have all the extreme. So this is Mahan. This is Mahan. And India is also called Mahabharat. It used to be called the Great India. And if you see the whole world, in the past, whole world was one. It was just one. It was called Mahabharat. Bharatvarsh. And then later on it got divided. So, what is Mera, Bharat, Mahan? What is Mahan? Why is Mera, Bharat, Mahan? Why is India great? And what are the problems that we have also in Bharat? Mahan problems we have. We also have Mahan problems. Right? In many ways also, India is also back. Some people describe India as backwards or poor country, you know. That is a kind of image that is projected also in many countries. India is poor, India is... but let me tell you, and how can you experience Mera, Bharat, Mahan? So, yeah, I want to touch one aspect of this Mahan because, you know, it means that there is also the Mahapurush, the Mahabhagavat. You know, India produces many Mahapurush, Mahabhagavats. Great saintly person. So if we also want to become Mahan, what should we do? We should take shelter of Mahan. Right? If we want to become great, we should also take shelter of the great personalities. There was one thinker, great thinker. He was from Middle East. He's from Middle East. And he made a comment on India. A positive, very positive comments about India. Because at the point when people start saying that India is becoming intolerant, you know, some people describing like that. But he commented, he defeated that point, that thinker. He was also a writer, and he was very prestigious, famous person in the Middle East. So he said, India is the most tolerant country in the whole world. And then he described how. He described how India is the most tolerant country in the whole world. And then he mentioned that India, despite India having over hundreds of religions, and India also having over hundreds of languages, right? Is that true? 100 types of different religions, different caste, and you have also different state. In each state you will find varieties of different types of religions. And languages also, over 100 types of languages. And then he said, yet the people of India are living in harmony. That's what he said. And then he said, but I am a little bit jealous of India. Why? Because in my country, his country, in his country, there is one religion, there is one language, but there is killing everywhere. You understand? In his country, there is one language, one religion, but what is happening? There is firing, there is killing everywhere. So despite the different religion in India, but the people of India are hand in hand. India also is producing many things, from the needle, sewing needle, up to the rockets. Now they're trying to go to Mars, right? Been to Mars already? So they're producing everything, in India. So hand to hand together. And he also mentioned that that's the Middle East, his country. He said that the Middle East used to see India like this, because India used to provide all their foods and the grains, all were coming from India, transported to Middle East. But now, because they have discovered petrol, so they have become rich, so they're looking at India like this, a bit low down. So, but otherwise, he said that India is the most tolerant country in the whole world, and this tolerance is in their DNA of the culture. It in their blood of the Indian. That's how India is very, very tolerant. So we understand this tolerance. That's our culture. That's our sanskar that we have been given. The biggest democracy country in the whole world. And that was his comment he mentioned. He's from the Middle East, where he said that India is the most tolerant country in the world. And despite having hundreds of religions and hundreds of languages, people are living in harmony. Let me tell you also, I travel many places in the world. And many people are coming to India, Westerners coming to India to find shelter in the teachings of the Indian culture. For example, if you see the yoga, the Hatha yoga, now is spread all over the world. Now even the Prime Minister also has, even UN, America's nominated a Yoga Day, World Yoga Day. When is that? That's in June. 21 of June, right? World Yoga Day is on the international calendar now. I have been to countries, I'll tell you, countries like very, very far away, very remote villages, like Slovenia. You've never heard, you've never been, most probably. I've been to inside very remote place in a very remote village. I was riding bicycle, I was there. And I saw yoga center, yoga center. Of course, Hare Krishna center is there also. So people are embracing. And yoga that's coming from the Vedas, from our scriptures. And now we call the vegans. You heard of vegans? Vegans. People are becoming vegetarian now. It's becoming a culture. It's becoming like kind of very common, especially Westerners. Of course, because they have love for animal, and they find that animals also have sentiments, consciousness, and they also have love, emotion. And many people are becoming vegan. Vegans means it's kind of vegetarian. It's vegetarian, but they don't take milk also. They don't take cow's milk. They're embracing that vegetarianism. What else? The medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, no side effect. No side effects. So there are many systems that we used to follow here in India, and this is going to the West. Many Western people are coming, embracing this culture of Krishna consciousness in India. So, now, what is Mahan? Another aspect. What is the Mahan problems of life? You tell me. Who knows? The greatest problems. People think that the real problems of life is roti, kapra and makan. Roti, kapra and makan. Is that the problem? Is that the real problem? That the problems? This is not the real problems, because the animals, they're getting roti, they're getting kapra, they're getting makan without any effort. The elephant, how much they eat per day? 50 kilo of food. But do they have kitchen? Do they have shopping centers? Do they have shopping malls? The dogs, the chicken, the animal, the goats, but they are living. It means roti, kapra, makan is not the real problems. All the animals are getting that. What is the real problems that we need to solve? To conquer over Mahan problems. The real problems of life is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Birth, death, old age, and disease. This is the real problems of life. So, if you have some goal in your life, or if you want to endeavor, so there's three aspects of any endeavor. First, you have to have your goal. What is your goal of life? And then you need to know the process, how to achieve this goal, and then has to be favorable environment. For example, you're studying now, okay? You're studying, you're students. Where do you go? Do you go and study at the market? In the market? Where? College. Why college? Because you need a favorable environment, right? Favorable environment. So similarly, we also need, because India is Mahan. Why India is Mahan? Because there are many Mahapurush, Mahajan, Mahalakshmi, Mahavishnu, Mahadev, Mahabhagavat. And that you can find only in India. And the favorable places to favorable environment in India that is available. You have many holy places, right? And that you only find in India. You tell me what are the holy places you have in India? From north to south to east to west. Char Dham, right? You have Char Dham, Badrinath, Jagannath Puri, Dwarka, Rameshwaram, what else? Vrindavan, Tirupati, Mayapur, Kundinapur, just here. How many of you been to Kundinapur? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. How many of you have been to Kundinapur, which is very close, 40 kilometers from here? Okay, maybe 1/3 of these. Pandharpur, who's been to Pandharpur? I have been to Pandharpur more time than you. More than you. I have been to Kundinapur more than you also, I can say. Pandharpur is a place of Vithala, Lord Vithala. They are very, very conducive. They are favorable environment to practice spiritual life. You know, very favorable. What else do we have? Dwarka, Ayodhya, yes. So many favorable places where one can practice spiritual life. Yeah, what is the main problems of life? It's not roti ka problem makan. Main problem of life is birth, death, old age and disease. This is the main problems of life that scientists cannot solve. Scientists cannot solve. Nowadays, what is happening, the scientists, they are trying to solve one problems, but they're creating another problems. Right? We solve one problems, but we have created many other problems. Like for example, now we have the bullock cart. Oh, sorry. Long ago we used to have bullock cart. Now we have automobiles, right? We think that we have solved the problems. But let me tell you, we have created many other problems. What is the problems caused by automobiles? Pollution. What else? Accidents. And what about death rate has also increased due to accidents. We never heard accident by bullock cart, we heard? So we have solved one problem, but then we have created many other problems. It's like you were carrying a load here on this side, and then when you feel little bit heavy pain, you shift to the other side, but the load is still there. The problems are still there, but just it has been transformed. It has become other types of problems. And why human beings are suffering? Because we are misusing our intelligence. We are misusing our brain. We are abusing our brain. Now, one question to you. The human being, do they eat? Yes or no? Human being eat? Animal eat? Does the human being produce children? Animal? Human being sleep? Does the animal sleep? Do they fight? Animal? What about human? Then what is the difference? It's all the same. Intelligence, the animals also have intelligence. You know the cat, before coming to the kitchen, and then he will go and steal the milk. So they have some degrees of IQ.
Animals can't laugh, but man can.
Animal cannot laugh, They are doing. In their language, they are talking, they're barking, wow, 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 you know.
What about laughing? I never seen any animal laughing. But bird.
Yeah, they have. To their language, they have. When the master come, the tail is, you know, is moving, and then they're very happy. Yeah?
Animal don't have money.
Animal doesn't have money. Well, this is just some exchange, you know, money. But they do exchange also. They may not exchange through money, but they do exchange through other things, you know. And they also have social life. The animal, the mother birds goes out, collects some food for the baby. It's all the same. They talk, they love, they scream, they sleep, they eat. Have you seen bird creating a nest? Its nest at the end of the branch, and the nest is very, very complicated that we cannot do. Can we do that? The way they're doing it. So what is there's one difference. Who can tell? You're intelligent people, you must know. I'm waiting it from you. There's one difference. You try? Huh? The inquiry, the capacity to inquire. It's almost there, but I'm looking for the very specific. You know, they do inquire in their own language. Yeah, they do, because they have affection. You know, I was just looking at one video clip. There was ducks, mother ducks was going. Babies fell into a hole. And the mother duck cannot take them out. And the mother was looking. Where are the ducks? Where are the babies? It was going around there. And some people had to come and to help the mother duck. Yes, anybody would like to say? One more? Prayers to God and spirituality is very good answer. Because this has been only reserved for a human being. This is only for human being, not for animal. Animal, they don't have this. This is why human being, they say man is a social animal. If you remove the word sociality, what remains? Animal. So if we don't have social life or spiritual life, we are behaving like animal. So this is problems. So you can't invite the animal, please come. We have some satsang here tonight. Or Janmashtami is coming, please come and attend. Or come and read Bhagavad Gita. You can't. And mukti, bhakti can only be achieved through this human body. Not animal. Animal cannot achieve. Mukti can be achieved only through human body. But what happens if we misuse our intelligence? Mera Bharat Mahan? Yes, it is Mahan because Mahabharat. We have Mahapuran, and this another book called Mahapuran, written by this great sage Vedavyas. And also he wrote the Vedas. Again, Mera Bharat Mahan. Now what happened if we misuse our intelligence? What happened if we abuse our intelligence and then we end up suffering more than the animal, right? Who suffers from insomnia? Cannot sleep at night. Who suffers the most? Animal or human? Human being. We suffer the most. You know, it's explained 80% of the high-class businessmen in America, they have to take sleeping tablets before going to bed. They have money, but no sleep. And who suffers from starvation? Human or animal? Human. Animal doesn't have kitchen, they don't have big industry, but still they are living. Human being suffers from starvation. Now, who suffers from broken heart? Girls and boy loving each other, and then they separate, and heart is dil toot gaya. What is it? It's a song. I know that song. We did one drama. Why do you break my heart? You must have heard this. I've heard long ago. You know, it's a song. Why do you break my heart? Heart is broken. Dil toot gaya. Have you ever seen the animal life? Huh? Male dogs, female dogs, and then they are crying, and dil toot gaya. And that's happened only to human beings. Because of abusing our intelligence. Or maybe, you know what happened is, you know, have you seen dog or some animal thinking, oh, I'm fed up in life. Let me go and commit suicide. Have you seen that? Animal going and commit suicide. And who commits suicide? A human. Just see. Because we have the intelligence, we have this intelligence we have received from God. It's a gift from God, but because we abuse, then we end up suffering more than. There was one once ecologist, you know, ecologist, scientist. He mentioned that all the animals are contributing to nature. All the ants, even the ants, chitti, they're also contributing to nature. All the plants are contributing to nature. The plant, they're giving what? Oxygen. And just see nature, how naturally there is recycling. We are inhaling what? Oxygen. What we are exhaling? Carbon. And who is taking that? The trees. And the trees are exhaling oxygen, we are taking. So there is kind of natural recycling. It's natural. There's no pollution. That's God's way. So he says that all the living entities are contributing to nature. And only one species is not contributing. And that species is destroying the world. And if that species become extinct from the world, disappear, the world will become perfect. Who is that species? A human being. He says if the human being become extinct from the world will become perfect. Nowadays they are talking about, you know what they're talking about? Global. And who is responsible? Human. Because of greed. You see, animals live in the forest, right? Animals live in the forest. And they will never destroy the forest. They will never destroy the forest. But we are destroying our place of living. Where we are living, we are destroying that. So this is very, very bad. So this is why I would say that Bharat, Mera, Bharat, Mahan, India is great. And in India we have all the great sages, the philosophy, the Mahabharata, the Ramayana. And also one more point is all the incarnation. And especially the 10 main incarnation. They manifested, they appeared where? In the land of Bharat. You know? You won't find any holy place outside India. You might find one in Nazareth, the birthplace of Jesus Christ, okay? Or we may say Mecca, Muhammad, like that. Only one. But India, in India, wherever you go, each and every direction you go, you must find a holy place. And India is very ancient. Nowadays, in the West, when they find a how do you call it? It's called archaeologists. They've realized that this object is dated like 2 million years ago. And they're amazed. But if you see India, everywhere, you can find it. India itself is a proof. And there is Satyuga, and then Treta Yuga, and then Dwapar Yuga, and then Kali Yuga. And again he comes again. So there is no beginning. There is no ending. There is also no beginning. So this is why India is Mahan. And it's a great culture. In the West, their culture, many people, many youngsters, their culture is just enjoyment, not following Dharma. Dharma is completely out of question. Dharma is meant for whom? For human being. Dharma is meant for human being. Okay? Let's have an example. Okay, I want to make some interaction. One youth can come? One of you? Anybody? One young boy? Please come down. Come here. Anyone? Yourself? Yes. Just face them. Stand here. It's a little bit there in the middle. We want to be a little bit interactive. What's your name? Huh? Akash. A big hand for Akash, please. Akash is here with us. You from? Huh? Okay. Some places around here. Show me your head. Your head. Show them. Show your head to them. Yeah, like this. Look at them. No, stand here. Look at them and show your head. Show me your hand. Your hand. Show me your legs. Show me your beautiful nose. Show me your eyes. Show me your pants. Your pants, jean. Yes. Show me your shirt. Now show me yourself. This is your shirt. This is your face. This is your finger. This is your chest. I'm saying, show me yourself. Stuck, huh? Who can say, show me yourself? Who is the self? Thank you, Akash. Give a big hand to Akash. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, the self is the soul. What is it? The soul. The Atma. It's very interesting. If I say, this is my mobile, okay, this is my mobile phone, the mobile belongs to me. So I am not the mobile, but mobile is separate from me. That's why I say my mobile. I don't say I mobile. What I say? It means I am not the mobile. Similarly, if I say my hand, hand belongs to me, so I am not the hand. Hands belong to me, so I don't say I hand. What do I say? my hand. Because I am not the hand, it's hand and me, two separate things. When I say my body, means there is body and me. I'm not the body. My, because body belongs to me. Who is that me? That's the soul. That's the main understanding. If we understand that we are spirit soul, and then all the problems of life will be solved. Huh? So, this is the understanding. We should understand that we are not this body, we are spirit. And this teaching you will find only in India. This is India's Mera, Bharat, Mahan. About the soul, about reincarnation. And we'll find the teachings of the Vedas in Bhagavad Gita. Another person. Another one. Please come. Yes. Okay, he's here. It's a good name? Adish. A big hand for Adish. Is there a chair, the back chair for Adish? You know? And Adish is coming from? Tell me something about you.
I'm coming from Ahmednagar.
Ahmednagar. Okay.
Yes,
Good.
city.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm studying basic agriculture in fourth year.
Okay, very good. Thank you for coming to this festival. Imagine, oh, just keep it here. Keep it here. Yes. Imagine Adish, okay? Adish is now acting, right? Is acting now. And assume that you are a fish, right? You've seen fish, eh? Fish, what does it do? Fish there? Swim. Can you swim a little bit like this? Try. Yes. This fish is swimming. Imagine now you're acting like a fish, okay? Forget little white about Adish. And someone gives you a very, very nice, wonderful, golden chair. Please bring it. Yes, give it to him. This is a golden chair. Please have it and you can sit. Yes. Keep it. Yeah, like that. Yes, please sit. You know? So Adish is sitting on a very nice golden chair. And he is what? Fish. Don't forget. You have mobile phone? You have? Yes. Please, quick. Go and give him your mobile phone. Yes. Make sure you get it back, okay? So, the fish has received a golden chair and a mobile phone. So, and yes, this is the wamper. Okay. No, the wamper. Okay. No, the wamper. Yes. This is a golden crown. Give him. This is your crown. You can wear it also on your head. And who has a key? Key for a car or whatever. Okay. Okay. Just show it. No. Wait. You have not like that. You have to come and give it to him. Nice. Okay. This is a car. A BMW car for you. All right. It's a BMW car for you. And who has a notebook somewhere? Notebook, yes. Wait a minute. This is a plate of very nice, wonderful pizza. You know? Anything else? Okay. And somebody comes and gives you a nice, wonderful TV set. You give him something. What do you have? A TV set. Yeah, give it to him on your mobile. Yeah, your mobile is okay. You know? All right. Okay, let's see what the fish received. What he got? What is the first thing he received? Mobile phone. What else? Golden chair. BMW car, pizza, TV set, and golden crown. So many things. Now we are going to ask the fish a question. Having all this, are you happy? Okay, why? I know, are you happy with this? In the mic? Oh, not the second mic? No, that's not, we don't have a second mic, do we? Here, there was one here. Okay, are you happy with all this what you have received?
Considering myself as a fish, I am not happy. Considering me as a fish, I am not happy.
Yes, as a fish he is not happy. Even having a golden chair, a TV, a mobile, a car, even a girlfriend also, he wouldn't be happy. Why? Will you tell us why?
Swimming pool or swimming.
Because the fish environment is what? Water. The environment of the fish is water, is within water. Despite having all this, the fish will never be happy because the fish cannot live, cannot enjoy all these things. Thank you very much, Shakas. So, thank you very much for your action, and I would like you to return all of these things. And thank you. So, why? Because the fish environment is water. Similarly, our environment, despite we have all the technology, all the mobile phones, everything, still we are not completely satisfied. So we'll become happy when we reach our real environment. And what is the environment of the soul? What is the real environment for the soul? Is coming back to Krishna. Coming back to the lotus feet of Krishna. That is the environment that will give us real happiness. I'm not saying technology is not good. Technology is like a painkiller. You know painkiller? You have a pain, you take some painkiller, it just kills the pain. But it doesn't cure the disease. And you see the social problem of this world, drugs are increasing. Suicides are increasing. Rapes are increasing. Crimes are increasing. Right? Have they been decreasing? No. More and more than before. Despite we have the technological advancement, everything we have nowadays, but the social degradation is more than the past. So this is why where the dharma, the process of dharma is very, very important. And in India, it is still favorable to practice spiritual life. This is why I wanted to say the aspect, this aspect of Mahan. India is Mahan because India has the culture and the dharma that many people, now we'll see, we have a video for 2-3 minutes and you can see how many people from all over the world are following the Vedic Indian culture. One last point I want to make before we come into the session question answers. People think that by becoming free they will be happy. By being free we don't become happy. Let's say you don't follow rules, government law. You just steal, you just kill, you drive on the right side, you commit crime. What happened to the person? What will happen to him? He's committing crime, he's stealing, he's raping, he's doing all kinds of nonsense, what will happen to him? He will be put in jail, punishment. And then what happened to his freedom? He's taken away. No more freedom, right? But let's say you following the rules of government. You obey. You're also obeying every day. You're driving on the right side and also a left side, and you wait for the red light, green light, and then you go. So by following the rules, then you become free to move anywhere, everywhere you want to go, right? That is freedom. By following rules, you become free. By not following rules, you become entangled, you become, all your independence or your freedom is taken away. So that's how, if you want to become happy, that's the only way we can become happy. By following the rules of Dharma. Now we are almost finished. We're coming to the question answer session. And by following the rules of Dharma, and then that's how we can become happy in life. This is what is called Dharma. This word Dharma, if you find in English, there is no translation. There is no proper translation in English. Dharma. What is the meaning of Dharma? Anybody can say? Different meanings, but one of the main meanings is the laws of God. Dharma means the laws of God, following the laws of God. By following Dharma, then one becomes happy. So by not following, one becomes entangled. It's like by not following the rules of governments, you put in jail, and then your freedom is taken away. But by following the rules, then you are free to move anywhere, everywhere. That is real freedom. And nowadays, youngsters especially, they get into drugs and so many different kinds of problematic situations. Drugs. We think by taking drugs, is this enjoyment? You're killing yourself. The hunt, how do you say hunt? Camel? The camel, what do they eat? Cactus. So when they eat cactus, in the jiva, blood starts coming. And the blood is mixed with the food. And then camel is thinking, this is very nice food, tasting very nice. But what is happening? It's sucking its own blood. So by taking drugs, cigarettes, and all kinds of nonsense things, you're eating your own health. You're eating your own body. You're finishing yourself. But life is meant to enjoy. We are meant to enjoy. Yes. We are so enjoying the Hare Krishna people. We are always chanting and dancing in kirtan. That's real enjoyment. But our enjoyment is with God. Outside, the enjoyment is not with God, is with Maya. And then they suffer so much. So real enjoyment is within yourself, with God. And when you experience that, you don't need money, you don't need drugs, you don't need alcoholic drinks, you don't need girlfriends, nothing. You'll see the Hare Krishna people dancing. Amazingly. You don't need all this to become happy. Who dance? Those who are? Who dance? Those who are happy. Tukaram Maharaj also singing and dancing with his musical instrument. So we are meant to enjoy. But we don't know where is the real enjoyment. Real enjoyment is in following Dharma with Krishna, with God. And then you experience the highest bliss, highest pleasure in your heart. But you need to discover this. It's there, it's in everybody. It's already in everyone's heart. But it is covered by Maya. We need to clean it. So this process of bhakti, this process of dharma, it helps to clean the heart, it helps to clean the consciousness, and then we will experience highest bliss. This is why again India is Mera, Bharat, Mahan, because it has all this dharma. The process of the holy name. Hare, Mahamantra, somebody mentioned? Mahamantra, this is the greatest mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So we have all the Maha. in India. That's why it's called Mahabharat. Mahabharat. Huh? Mera, Bharat, Mahan. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I'd like to end here. So most probably I would like, if I've said already in the beginning, if you have any questions, a question, then I would like to answer the questions, and then we'll go to our next activity.
प्रश्न किसी को पूछ सकते हैं आप? ये क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन लेक्चर हो गया है, तो if you have any questions please ask us.
Feel free. You all have many questions, I know, especially youngsters. And this time, this moment, you won't find anywhere. It's an opportunity to clear your doubts and by asking questions. Yes.
Sir, I want to know what is the spiritual life.
Sorry?
I want to know what is the spiritual life and what is spiritual for us.
Okay, very good. What's your name?
Spiritual life.
No, your name? Akshay. Very good question, Akshay. Maybe later on you can pass the mic. Okay? Feel free. Think about your question. Okay? Now it's question time. We have about 15 more minutes. We'll answer some questions. And then we have a very beautiful sketch for you. A skit, drama, a film show, and then prasadam afterwards. Dancing also. We'll be dancing in Kirtan. So, spiritual life. What is spiritual life and how is it beneficial for us? It is because we are spirit soul. We are not this body. This body will die, okay? This body is made of matter, earth, water, fire, air, and ether. But we are not this body. We are Atma. We are Atma. Atma is not Indian. Atma is not American. Atma is not white. Atma is not black. Atma is not rich. Atma is not poor. Atma is a servant of God. So if everybody thinks like that in the whole world, there won't be any fight. There won't be any war. The world will be peaceful because there is no discrimination. Nowadays there is lots of discrimination because I think I am Maharashtrian, I am Bengali, I am Indian, I am American, I am English, I am rich, I am poor. Right? This is bodily designation. We are spirit soul. So this is why spiritual life is very important. Otherwise we'll become like the fish which is out of water. The fish environment is water. So our environment, because we are spirit soul, we are Atma, so our connection is with Param Atma, God. So by practice, so you see, we are like iron. You know iron? Atma is like, and God is like magnet. Right? So iron is attracted to this is why we are here. But if iron is rusty, will it get affected? No. Now this is our situation. We have become rusty, we have become dirty, we have become contaminated. We are not becoming attracted to God. What should be done? You take a sandpaper, you just clean that's junk. And then immediately become attracted. So this sandpaper, you know what is it? For the cleaning? That's a sandpaper. So in that we use, this is mantra, Maha mantra, we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It is mantra. Mantra, it purifies the mind because the mind is the most contaminated element in our body. The mind is dusman. Man means mind. Dus means it's enemy. The real enemy is our mind because our mind tempting us, forces us to do so many bad activities, sinful activities, is a mind. The mind is a cause. Mind made to think like this, like that, go here, look at this, look at that. It is chanchalam. Chantalam hi manaha Krishna. Man is chanchal, you're here, and your mind is thinking at home. It's gone to America, it's gone to England. In a fraction of a second, it's so chanchalam. You know, the mind is our real, the worst enemy. But at the same time, the mind can become your best friend. If you train your mind, how? By chanting Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. This is how because your body is, if your body is dirty, how do you clean it? Water and soap, right? I mean, that thing they use, water and soap. But if inside is dirty, if the heart is dirty, contaminated, and the mind is contaminated, as consciousness is contaminated, how do you clean it? Drink some soap. You put some brush. This is a soap. Yes, it goes inside. Because the problem is not outside. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Mad, Matsarya is not outside. It is coming from inside, from the heart, from the mind, from the consciousness. So how do you go deep to clean the inside of you? This is a process. So this is where religion, dharma, spirituality will be beneficial for all the living end. Get it now? Thank you very much. Very nice question. हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं, yes. Give the mic.
How do we treat from unwanted thinking? Overthinking or unwanted overthinking?
Wow, this is a very beautiful question. A big hand for. What is your name?
Kalpak.
Kalpak. How to get rid of the unwanted thinking? Huh? That's a very good question. I said again, the mind has fraction of the mind. Thinking, willing, and thinking, willing. What are they thinking? Feeling, thinking, willing, and feeling. Yes, that's the function of the mind. Always thinking. You know? And the mind is like a knife. My question now. Knife, you know, churi. Is it good or bad? Knife, is it good or bad? You've seen knife, huh? Is it good or bad? Huh? Both. In what ways? A person in the kitchen, he will use knife to cut vegetable. Or doctor will use knife for operation. Good cause. But what a gunda will do? Gunda. Pakra jayega, mara jayega, I say. He will kill. So the mind is like that. The mind can become your worst enemy because it helps you to think bad. But the mind, with the same mind, can help you to become your best friend when the mind thinks about good thing. But you must train the mind because mind is chanchalam. So this is why mantra, if you chant mantra, Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, it will help to purify the consciousness. Whatever we are doing, whatever TV action we are seeing is all recorded in the mind. It's all unwanted things. Picture. It get click in the mind. It doesn't go. It remains in our. It doesn't go. Purify the consciousness and the mind, and then you become a very pure. You know. Any other question? How much time do you have? That's for the whole program. But for questions? We have 10, maybe 5, 8 more minutes. Yes. Maybe one more question I would like to have. One more question and then we'll end up. Yes, Prabhu.
Life is brutal, world is brutal, and if we choose God's path, okay, then how we are going to fight with the social activities like threatening and terrorism and whatever, the routine life. So how we will maintain the spirituality of our own if we choose such path?
Yes. Very good question. A big hand for him. Your good name, please?
Vikram.
Bikram. One time there was one devotee in Mumbai. He was in the army. It's interesting. Listen to that. He was in the army. You know, sometimes army they have to security, border security, India, border. Sometimes terrorists come and they have to be there to fight against the terrorist who's crossing the border. So, and that, he was in the army, that devotee. But he left the army. He became devotee, he lived in the ashram. And then he became a pracharak like me, you know, doing prachar everywhere. Bhasan, lecture, distributing the message of God. So he was traveling and one boy, youth boy, student asked, Hari, why did you leave this job? It's such an important job because we need security at the border that terrorists doesn't enter India. You know, so we need that. It is very, very important. You know. So then our devotee, you know what our devotee told him? He said, yes, you are saying that there are many, many impurities in the border that is coming, so we need to be there as security guards to stop, to prevent all this. Yes, that is in the border. But what about the kachra that is happening inside India? All these sinful activities that is taking place, like drugs, you know, social degradations, not only terrorists, there's also social degradations, there's drugs, there's suicide, and that is what I am doing, that devotee said. That is what I am doing to help with the social degradations. So not only border, but inside also there are many, many degradation is taking place. So that I am also helping inside also. So now your next question would be, if we become a devotee, how are we going? You see, if we preach Krishna consciousness, if people's lives change, then what is the question of terrorism? Right? If people take to Krishna consciousness, it could be, there could have been more terrorism in India, but because of the preaching, people are not becoming terrorists. Right? There could have been more. Now many have millions of devotees all over the world. But that these people, they could have been worst. But because we are preaching this message of Krishna, so the life is changing, and government should be. Now it's very, very difficult for government to control this social degradation. But the devotees, we are doing this, the best of all activity is to spread the message of Krishna and to change, not only change, to transform. Transformation is very, very important. So, but of course, doesn't mean that you have to become like me. Stay in the ashram. You can do whatever you're doing. Krishna is telling Arjuna in Mahabharata, who was Arjuna? What was he doing? He was a warrior. He was a Kshatriya. And Krishna told him, you're a Kshatriya, you have to fight. You have to do your duty. The same question came to me last time I went to engineering university. One boy asked the similar question. Should we give more time to spirituality? What about our academic education, about social life, our family life, our job? Krishna never told Arjuna, leave everything, come and stay in the ashram, go to the forest. Arjuna wanted to go to the forest. Krishna said, no, do your duty. He is a Kshatriya, you have to do your duty. So similarly, whatever you're doing, you have to do. But what Krishna is saying, Mam Smaran Yudhyascha. You do your fighting, but at the same time think of God. Think of God. So it's very easy. Do your whatever you're doing. You don't have to need to become like us. We have given our life for Krishna because we want to become preachers. That also we need, isn't it? If that would not be there, then you would not be here today. So that's why what we are doing, the message we have to spread. But do your work at the same time, think of God. Then life becomes perfect. I'm not saying just only God, God, God. Or not just only work. So we balance. It's called balancing life. Is it clear? Thank you very much, Vikram. Big hand for Vikram. So, you're all very intelligent. Very nice questions is coming. Yes? Huh? Video is first. So, somebody has to. So, yes, where's to find it out? I don't know. Where's the boy? He was supposed to take care of that. We come here. What's the video of a service? How to connect? Come here. Come this side. Come this side.
It will not get connected here. At the end you can show. At the end.
But you have to get it ready.
Now we are preparing for skate.